friends and frenemies, and my liberal and MAGA friends, and those of you in the middle. What do you think about this whole new batch of Trump files, or Epstein files, I should say? Sorry, because I keep so many Trump files in there. But looks like more files are being unredacted to expose more prominent people in these files. And I do like the fact that Representative Thomas Massie came out publicly and stated that there are at least 6 co-conspirators that have worked with Epstein or are implicated in Epstein with his pedophile ring. So I'm hoping that we get some light shed on this. So, but yep, no. I think it's time to evoke the 25th Amendment, impeach and remove Trump and his whole administration. Remove Trump and Lutnick because they are obviously were close associates of the pedophile after he was already deemed a pedophile. And then obviously remove Holman, Noam, prosecute Miller, because they're all behaving like fascists and Nazis, which is pretty much the same far-right totalitarian agenda. So yeah, those guys need to be gone ASAP. They need to be prosecuted. So I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. I am having a great day at work today. Lots of patience. I mean, not good for the patients, but obviously makes the job more interesting. But saving lives is what we do. So I was glad that we could save some more today. So anyhow. Why don't I have the ability to create a poll on here? I used to. Let's see. No. Hello. Hello, welcome to my live stream. Haven't done one of these in a while in the car. But anyway, what do you guys think? So all those names are popping up on the Epstein list. Tell me, what are your initial thoughts? I'm surprised about Lutnick, right? So Trump brought somebody into his government that was obviously very friendly with Epstein for a long time. Donald Musk is in, or not Donald Musk, oh my God. Elon Musk is in there as well, in many files. Justice Clarence Thomas, he's in the files. So interesting. I find that very interesting. I like the fact that Representative Thomas Massie from Kentucky, a Republican, is the one who's spearheading this whole entire release of Epstein files, because I think it's worth pointing out that I may have been mistaken. Maybe not all Republicans were protecting Trump and the pedophiles. Maybe there's some good ones. And I think Massie, while he is very concerned about losing his base, because his base turned from Republican to MAGA, he also understands that the cat is out of the bag, and he is doing his best to protect not only his Republican Party, but also he's trying to weed out the pedophiles, which I commend him for that. So I hope he's very successful. Same thing with I have to say, Marjorie Taylor Greene, I always had a very negative opinion and view of her, but lately she's been very surprising, and she's been admitting that the entire purpose of MAGA was to cater to the very rich, to the top 1%, which obviously that's what That's what Trump's whole goal is, cater to the top, not even 1%, it's 0.1%. And she has came out publicly said that her entire first term was based on to the elites and not to her constituents. But unfortunately, she realized that too late. She realized that at a time where, her reputation in the government was that she was a crazy person, and I guess dealing with MAGA like that, maybe that will make her crazy. Maybe she started off with good intentions. Maybe she wanted to have a better future for her constituents, better America for her constituents. Then she got tangled into this whole MAGA nonsense and realized that MAGA is hiding now pedophiles. And, her, same thing with Boebert. Boebert, same thing. Boebert is pissed. And I never really liked Boebert. She never really had anything good. She was just, I don't know, poorly educated person to begin with, and seemed like she was looking for money. But she's also turning herself around slowly. But again, Massey is the one who I absolutely, it's dumbfounding how, what kind of turnaround has happened, right? And now even, the speaker of the, not the speaker, but the senior, majority leader Thune of the Senate, he's even speaking out against Trump when Trump wanted to nationalize the elections. He says, no, that's not what the Constitution says. We're not going to do that. Every state has the right to run its elections the way they are granted in the Constitution. They have the absolute right to do that. So if you want to do that, you have to change the Constitution, which means you have to pass an amendment. And I sincerely doubt, and hopefully doubt, that there's going to be any amendments that Trump can bestow upon us, because he doesn't have the support. He definitely has zero support from the Democratic or liberal side. He has about 30% of support from the independents and 70% dissent. And he's kind of like teeter-tottering on 40-60% now from the Republican side, where 60% Republicans are supporting him and 40% are thinking twice about his presidency. But hello, whoever, let's see, save. I can't read your name. Sorry, I'm driving. I don't have my reading glasses on. But hello there. Hi. Anyway, I know I keep mumbling. I do these little lives when I go pick up my kid from train station from work. But I'm just really fascinated by the amount of. I'm really fascinated by the efforts to obfuscate that's coming from DOJ, right? If you took any curiosity and you logged into the DOJ website and tried to sort through the files and try to search the files that are there, right? So one thing you're gonna find is that there's a bunch of files that are duplicates, right? They've been scanned multiple times. So there may be 3 million files out there, but who knows, maybe 1 million of them are duplicates, right? So when you search, for example, Elon Musk's names, you will come up with like 1,400 results, but a lot of these are an email that has been printed, scanned as a PDF, and then another PDF that is the exact same email with a reply. So rather than having these all consolidated into one PDF, they just scatter them all over the place, as if for some reason we're gonna find more information if we copy the same email 3 or 4 times. But I think that's one of the things that the DOJ has been trying to do. They've been trying to make it more difficult for people like me or you to sort through the Epstein files and find the information. Another thing that kind of pisses off everybody is the fact that they scanned in thumbnails from pictures. And we're talking about thumbnails, right? So if you go on like YouTube or even if you, back in the older days, sometimes used to get like a little, you would develop your film, take your film, you would get a little card with all the little prints in the front of it to show you exactly which prints are being printed off as a full-size prints. So they gave you a little thumbnail card. This is exactly what they did. They put like, I think 12 thumbnails on a paper, printed them off, and scanned them as a PDF file. And then on top of that, they put blocks on all the people's faces, which understandably on all the victims' faces, yes, but they most undoubtedly have put blocks and reductions over the perpetrators as well. Because as we're finding out, they are. Anyway, my friend, I have to go because I'm getting called on 3 different lines. One is work, one is family, so I apologize. You guys have a good day, but I'll be back maybe tomorrow.